Yeah, what's the vibes? What's the vibes? How y'all doing? How y'all doing on this beautiful Monday evening? You feel me? The Knicks did exactly what they were supposed to do tonight. I, I'm not trying to get hype up this because this is how it's supposed to score and all. This is exactly what was supposed to be done. Uh, but it is a nice bounce back after dropping three in a row. Um, so it's good to see us come out, especially with all the negativity that was surrounding the last loss. Uh, it was good to see us come out and handle business. The beginning of the game was a little bit rough for me. A little bit rough for me. We weren't playing defense the way that I would like us to have been playing defense. Let me get my shout outs out the way. Sam was good. I see you. I see you, Sam, in the building. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. IQ did his thing tonight. You know what I mean? My guy Jimmy J1, you already know the vibes. Uh, yeah, the Sam again. Da, 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 da. Jensine was good. Was good. Yes, indeed. Let's go, Knicks. You know what I mean? Isaiah, IQ with the 40 piece. Yeah, that's a fact. I knew IQ was gonna do this. Shout out to my guy Stephen Kennedy in the building. Michael Brown, I see you. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I was a little bit worried about this game when it first started. Man, defensively, we were not looking up to par. I was not happy with the defensive effort. Well, if you in the building, press like for your boy. That's first and foremost. Yeah, I mean, I was not liking the effort. I did not like the effort. How we just kept on letting these guys get directly to the rim with little to no resistance. The perimeter defense was trash, and that's why we was getting all that dribble penetration. Pause. Uh, and then in the third quarter, my guy Mitchell Robinson came out and said, "I'm shutting all this down." Darlene is in the building. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Darlene. Oh yeah, Mitchell Robinson said, "I'm shutting all this down." I think he had like 4 blocks in the third quarter. One, he literally snatched a dunk out of somebody's hand. That was impressive. That was impressive. Getting a block on the dunk is hard enough in the NBA with the freak athletes they have in the building in NBA games. But to snatch a dunk completely out of the air, that's impressive. Julius. Mitchell Robinson definitely took ownership of the defense in the paint in the third quarter, and I need to see more of that from Mitchell Robinson. As of late, I don't feel like he's taking it personally when guys are driving to the basket and getting layups and dunks. Tonight, it looked like he took it personally that the Rockets was coming in and dunking and laying up the ball at will, and he shut all that down. And I was very happy to see that. The defense, and to me, that was the catalyst for the defense stepping up in the third quarter. I think we started playing tougher defense as a whole after Mitchell Robinson started swatting shit, and it was impressive to see. I'm gonna get to my boy IQ. I know y'all hype on the 40 piece. Yeah, I mean I'm hype on the 40 piece. Yeah, I mean but yeah, it was again, we got to talk about it because there was a lot made of it. It was good to see, IQ and Julius Randle. I already knew that it was going to be squashed by time game time came anyway. But it's good to see them working together and passing the ball, even though some Knick fans were acting like this was the worst atrocity that ever happened in sports. And these things happen, and it was good to seeing Julius and IQ working together. Julius Randle had a good bounce back game. He had 26 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. He had 26 points and didn't even play the whole fourth quarter. That's the kind of game that Julius Randle had tonight. He was 10 for 19 from the field, 3 for 8 from 3-point line. He had a pretty decent game. And it was good to see him have a bounce back game after having some rough ones leading into tonight. Like again, I don't want to get too hyped because it's the Rockets. This is exactly how this game was supposed to look. This is exactly how we were supposed to win. RJ Barrett had a decent game. He was 6 for 12 from and he had 19 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. one steal. You know what I mean? Like Quentin Grimes, he started off slow. Fourth quarter, he went crazy. 14 points. His shooting percentage was kind of bad. He was 5 for 12 from the field, 4 for 9 from three. Yeah, he was breaking like crazy, but he did have 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals. I mean, his shot wasn't falling, but it didn't affect none of his other game, and that was great to see. The bench mob played well tonight. Obi 15 points, but most of those was garbage points. I ain't even gonna hold you, but he did have some good, decent plays earlier in the game. Hit some solid 3 pointers, but most of that 15 points, I ain't gonna lie, came in garbage time. But he was 6 for 12 from the field, 15 points, 2 rebounds, and a block. I Our heart played really good tonight. The hustle, you know what I mean, always playing with the hustle. He had the highest plus minus on the whole entire team at a plus 32. That is crazy. I'm not the biggest fan of the plus or minus stat, but the highest stat plus minus stat in the whole entire game and on the team with a plus 32. That's crazy. And his numbers ain't really like crazy like that. He 8 points. What he had 6 rebounds, 6 assists. I think that's where that 30 plus 32 came from. He was definitely dropping off some dimes tonight. 2 steals. Yeah, I mean, who else? Deuce McBride had a pretty good defensive game tonight. What he had a block, he blocked damn near a 7 footer. Had 2 steals, 4 assists. You know what I mean? And what he only had 3 points, but the minutes he gave was definitely important, especially that on the perimeter in the second half. Him and Jay Hart was causing havoc. Jay Hart with the second highest plus or minus on the team tonight with a plus 25, 9 points, 4 for 4 from the field, 1 for 1 from three, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. He was wilding. He did a little bit of everything tonight. He did a little bit of everything tonight. It was a good win, man. Now we got to talk about my guy IQ from the very beginning of this game. IQ was going absolutely apeshit. 4 for 17 or 40 points. Like, not only is it 40 points, it's a very, highly efficient 40 points. He was 14 for 17 from the field, 5 for 7 from three, 7 for 9 from the foul line. He had 2 rebounds, 9 assists, a steal, and a block. He was absolutely wilding those boys up tonight. They could not guard him. They could not do anything with him. And it was beautiful to see IQ being controlled. When he's playing like the way he was playing tonight, keeping his dribble alive, keeping his head up, finding an open man, taking an available shot, playing at his own pace. IQ is going to be a problem for a very long time if he continues to play like the way he played tonight. I love what I saw from giving up the ball willingly, not over dribbling the ball. I mean, sometimes he did kind of go crazy, but he was hot at that point, and I didn't really mind that he was over dribbling the ball just a little bit. But yeah, like IQ tonight was that game was huge. It's definitely dope to see him step up on a night that we needed him to. You feel me? Dropping 3 games in a row. We definitely needed somebody to be the Robin to Julius Randle's Batman, but it looked like IQ was the Batman tonight. You feel me? So yeah, it was beautiful to see. Great overall team win. This absolutely was supposed to happen. I mean, absolutely. Yeah, that's a fact. He is. He definitely was having some JB moments tonight. IQ ready to start, and this is what I'm saying. I feel like this team, when we're healthy, definitely needs IQ to come off the bench. I mean, yes, he can start, but him coming off the bench with his scoring power with that second unit, his ability to play defense, his ability to actually run that unit is important, especially in the playoffs. But that second unit is going to be super important. So we played well tonight, but against the better teams, we're going to need IQ scoring coming off the bench. His ability to not only find looks for himself, but his teammates as well. That's going to be important. So to me, IQ coming off the bench is important. Like, yeah, he can start. He's nice like that, but I think him coming off the bench for this team is where he gonna stay. Uh, no, that's a fact, Michael. Yeah, I didn't get on this platform on on my Facebook and my YouTube and speak about the Julius Randle IQ incident. I, I thought it was being blown out of proportion, but you're 100% right. Julius Randle wants to win really bad. He's super passionate. If you're in the building, press a like for your boy. Those likes are important. Yeah, press it take 2 seconds, do like that. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, he wants to win really bad. He's super passionate. I do agree. Uh, sometimes a lot of times he over complains to the refs, uh, and that be his downfall. That gets him out of the game. And that situation with IQ, I do not agree with him yelling at IQ the way he did. But at the same time, I don't think it's a huge deal. It happens. It happens all the time. Shout out to my guy Kev. Kev posted a video on this page of you know Patrick Ewing pretty much doing the same thing to John Stocks. You know what I mean? And it is not a knock on Patrick Ewing. It's not us comparing Julius Randle to Patrick Ewing. It just showing that it happens. This is a part of the game. You want to point out that Julius Randle is not a leader because of that. Look, nobody will question Patrick Ewing's leadership. It's not even a question. And one of the greatest leaders of in Knicks history uh, even had that moment where he yelled at a teammate and got in his face because that's what happens in sports, man. That's what happened in sports, and it proves that some of you guys never played organized sports because when you in that heat of the moment and you want to win, yeah, I mean these things happen, and these guys are cool, they friends, they brothers, and they're gonna get past it because brothers argue all the time. You feel me? Um, and right after the incident, the next day, Julius Randle IQ is pictured sitting next to each other at an event. Tonight they were sitting next to each other on the bench during the game, uh, and and I think that was done. Um, I think that was done on purpose. Them sitting together to show y'all the fans that hey, this is nothing. We all right. You feel me? And Julius Randle spoke on it. They made him unavailable at first at for I think after the game. Um, and Nick fans had a whole hissy fit about that as well. That he was made unavailable to the press after the incident. But then, during practice, after practice, he was available and he said, he doesn't want to talk about what they handle in-house publicly, but we're a team, we're a part of the team, we're good. And that's all I need to hear. We're good. You feel me? Yeah, because I already knew they were going to be good. IQ said they're good. He said everybody wants to win. That's what that is. Everybody just wants to win. I'd rather my guys be passionate about winning and be mad about losing than these guys being, complacent with losing games. I don't want to see that ever. I don't care how well we're playing, how well we're doing in the season. I don't ever want to see my guys okay with losing basketball games that they know they should be winning. Could those emotions be handled better? Absolutely. But it's an issue that where, you know, it's need to be a lot of guys that's calling for Julius Randle to get traded off the team and calling him out his name. That's crazy. You feel me? That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Uh, Especially when you think about without Julius Randle where this season would be. Give credit to Jalen Brunson for everything that he's done, but let's be perfectly honest, man. Julius Randle's been balling out of control this season. We are a fringe playing team without what Julius Randle did this season. As hype as we all are about the Knicks being fifth seed and exceeding the expectations, you got to understand we're not in this position without Julius Randle. It just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Like, y'all want to trade a guy who wanted to be here and is on the verge of being the main cog of on the verge of being a main cog of us being in the playoffs for 2 out of the last 3 years. When previously we weren't in the playoffs for 8 seasons. 8 seasons, no playoffs. Julius Randle made a decision to come here. It was a pivotal part of us being in the playoffs for 2 times out of the last 3 seasons. And y'all want to trade him because he's passionate and upset about not getting foul calls that clearly are fouls. You feel me? Do I agree that he need to find a better way to deal with that emotion? Absolutely. But I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him at all. You feel me? And y'all got to get over that. That's just the fact. Like Knicks fans, y'all got to get over that. And then y'all wonder why superstars don't want to come here. My guy Curtis Brown is in the building. I see you. Roberto, I see you. Y'all got to get over that. And y'all wonder why superstars don't want to come here. They see these things. They see these things. They see that. They see a guy who came here, committed to the team, took less money than he's actually worth. So the organization could get more help on the team, right? Take this team to their first playoffs in 8 years. And then on the verge of taking this team to their second playoffs in the last 10 years, right? And the fan base turns on them at the drop of a hat. That's ridiculous. It's disgusting. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. There is no support behind the man. And it all stems from the fact that he told y'all to shut the F up when y'all deserve to be told to shut the F up. That's why I support Julius Randle as much as I do, because I'm I remember that long ass stretch of us not going to the playoffs. Lou Almondson being our center. I remember those games. I remember how bad we were and not making the playoffs and stinking every year. I remember that. So now there's a guy on a team who wants to be here, who's playing on an all-star level. Took less money for him for us to be able to get Jalen Brunson, because if Julius Randle got his chicken, Jalen Brunson wouldn't be here. And at the drop of a hat, the fan base always want to shit on him and turn their back on him. Craziness. The Knicks fan base got to be just a little bit better when it comes to dealing with Julius Randle. I'm not saying don't criticize his game, because I do it as well. When he's playing bad and when he's doing some outrageous stuff, as far as his gameplay goes, I'm here saying that Julius got to be better. He got to learn how to pass the ball quicker. He got to read double teams. I'm talking about these things. I'm criticizing the man, right? But I'm also not going to turn my back and be like, get him off my team, when he's the main reason why one of the main reasons why our team is successful. Is he perfect? No. But you ain't going to get his production for his salary anywhere else. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, bro. And what fans need to understand as well is that this is not a championship contending team. So yes, we get upset. Right? We get mad when we lose. I do as well. But I also don't get too down, because I understand in the process where we at, we are not a championship contending team. We're not. Us getting out of the first round is a major accomplishment, because we're ahead of schedule. Most analysts had us winning 37 games, fighting to be in the play-in, fighting for a play-in spot. That's what most analysts had us. Now we're I think we're comfortably in the fifth seed. Oh, we our fate is in our own hands. I think we got a great chance at coming out of the first round against Cleveland. And then when we do, that's a major accomplishment for this team. Then you start after the season over, then you start looking forward to next season. There's there's some there's some hope that we might be able to get Jalen Brown because he looks discontent in Boston. I think he'll be the caliber of Jalen Brown on this roster without having to severely break up the team. We are a championship contending team. Absolutely. That's how close I think we are as a team. Right? But yeah, man. Um, that's a fact. That's a fact. Without giving up the farm, that's where this front office has been doing, and this is why this front office deserves its flowers, right? This is why the front office deserves its flowers because they're taking the appropriate steps to build this team without blowing it up. Everybody keeps on bringing up the Donovan Mitchell situation, and I'm super proud of this organization for standing its ground and not buckling under the pressure and giving uh Utah everything they wanted. Because if they would have did that, this team wouldn't be good. This team wouldn't be good. We wouldn't have a bench. Oh, appreciate you. Yeah, we wouldn't have a bench. There'll be no bench. RJ be gone. Emmanuel quickly be gone. Obi be gone, and we be out a shit ton of draft capital, right? And I think they wanted Mitchell Robinson too. You know what I mean? So this team will look completely different. It'll literally be Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson on this team, and Donovan Mitchell. And I don't, in my eyes, that's not enough. That's not enough to take us where we want to go with a move like that. Donovan Mitchell is nice, but yo, he's not KD. He's not LeBron James. You feel me? He's not those guys. He's not those guys. You feel me? That somebody, he's not Kawhi Leonard. You know, he's not one of those guys that you know, hey, if I got this guy on my team, my chances at winning a title jumps exponentially. Like I'm in a conversation with just them being on the team by themselves. You feel me? That's when you make those kind of trades. You know, the Rudy Gobert trade kind of effed up the landscape of what was expected from people. And I think Danny Ainge, one, I think he don't like doing business with the Knicks anyway. And two, seeing that he got a king's ransom for whatchamacallit, Rudy Gobert, I thought he could fleece the Knicks for more because he thought that we were that desperate. And if you look at what they got from the Cavs, that's still an impressive haul from what they got from the Cavs. Laurie Marketing, like it was Laurie Marketing, it was Colin Sexton, like it was a few people. It was a few people in solid pieces. Laurie Marketing, Colin Sexton in that trade are two big pieces, man. Those are two really good players, and they still got first round picks from that team. So yeah, I'm happy that my team stayed pat. I like the way we look for moving forward to the future. We need the what you call it. We need to extend Josh Hart in the summer after he opts out. Uh, after he opts out, I want Josh Hart re-signed. Our main call is under contract for like the next 4 or 5 years. Julius, RJ, Mitch, and Jalen Brunson. IQ, we gonna probably pick up his option for next year. Obi, I hope we pick up his option because Obi still got another layer that he could reach. So yeah, so Quick, we got a team option on Quick, right? So if I was the organization, I'll pick up the team option, uh, and then extend him after next year. The new CBA will be out the new CBA will be the new CBA would should be worked out and signed by time we supposed to re-sign IQ. So that gives us more, cap space, so we could give IQ what he deserves and not be too much in the hole and still be able to make the appropriate moves. So yeah, I think Quick gets extended after next year, but I think they pick up his option in the offseason. Yeah, so the main core is gonna be together. Uh iHeart signed a 2-year deal, I believe, so he'll be back next year. And I think he deserves to be extended after this year because he's playing tremendous basketball right now, man. Um, I like the way we look, man. I'm in my like I'm so confident that this team is gonna come out of the second round. Dwayne was good, brother. Uh, I'm so confident that this team is going to come out the second round. People is the Nick fans because he went on a 3-game losing streak. Like this thing, like teams do that. That happens. The best teams go on losing streaks. You feel me? The best team in the East. The Bucks been on 3-game losing streaks and more this season. The Boston Celtics been on 3-game losing streaks and more this season. Like so, the fact that the Knicks fans be so up and down is kind of frustrating to see because it happens. Teams go on losing streaks. They take bad ones, man. It's a long season, 82 games. These things happen, right? That doesn't indicate how good the team is as a whole, right? Uh, you know, the Cavaliers is a good team. I'm not saying that this is going to be a cakewalk, but I'm saying that we can beat that team. We've played them well throughout the season. You got Knicks fans saying, "Well, we did that to the Hawks the year before last, and then look what happened. This is a different team. They can't load up on just Julius Randle. You can't do that with this team. You cannot load up on just Julius Randle in a 7-game series against this version of the Knicks. You can't, especially with a healthy Jalen Brunson. You can't. You try to do that, it's going to be a bad night and a bad series for you because he has help. He has help. You feel me? Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly. Don't sleep on Josh Hart because he give you 20 plus. Like if you not paying close attention, his scoring more 20 plus. Like you can't sleep on Quentin Grimes. You keep on leaving that boy open. He get hot. He could give you 20. Like it's so many options on this team that can, which he didn't have, which Julius Randle didn't have his first playoff series. Like he didn't have these options. He didn't have these options. RJ Barrett was to me, he didn't play well, and he's not this. I think RJ Barrett is not the same player that he was 2 years ago. You feel me? Like the numbers may not indicate it, but there's things in RJ Barrett's game that I'm seeing, especially coming down the latter stages of the season, that I'm like, oh, okay, RJ Barrett might be ready for playoff basketball. He's learning how to pick his spots better. I mean, he had 19 points, but he was efficient and 50% from the field. That's what I need from RJ Barrett. I need efficient 20 points. Efficient. You know what I mean? And if he could bring that kind of energy into the playoffs, along with Jalen Brunson doing what Jalen Brunson does, he's missed the efficiency. He's going to score. He's going to score 20 and get it at 50%. I'll take it. Julius Randle, I just need him to be efficient. You know what I mean? Be around the 45 to 50% mark with your field goals and give me 24 to 26 points. We win that series. IQ, give me 15 off the bench. We win that series. And the rest of the guys fill in like kind of how they did tonight. Josh Hart, give me 8 to 10 points. Hartenstein, give me 6 to 8 points. Obi, give me 6 to 10 points. You feel me? If those are the kind of numbers that we put up which I know we could because these is all reasonable numbers, and we've seen these guys do this throughout the season. We beat the Cavaliers. We beat the Cavaliers. And that's me just giving modest numbers. That's not me saying that these guys need to have astronomical games. These are very moderate numbers. And if you look at the what Jalen Brunson did to Donovan Mitchell last season, gave him 340 pieces in a row, 340 pieces in a row, and bounced him out of the playoffs on the West Coast. The Cleveland Cavaliers backcourt cannot guard Jalen Brunson. And if you try to hide Donovan Mitchell, yeah, you try to hide Donovan Mitchell. You can't hide Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. You could try to hide them on Quentin Grimes, but Quentin Grimes showed that he has more to his game. You about to see a lot of penetration, pause, driving to the basket from Quentin Grimes and playmaking. And this is where Mitchell Robinson has to step up. You feel me? This is where Mitchell Robinson has to step up. That's a tall task for Mitch. You know what I mean? The Fro was a really good basketball player, but I feel like Mitchell Robinson can compete with him. You know, I feel like Mitchell Robinson can compete with him. I need Mitchell Robinson to give me 10 rebounds. I need 10 rebounds. Give me 10 rebounds. Give me 4 or offensive. Give me 4 offensive rebounds, 10 for the game. I can live with that. And of those 4 rebounds, like, come on, give me 6 points off of 4 offensive rebounds. Give me 6 points off of those. You know what I mean? Give me 6 points off of those. That's what I need from Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, you know I mean, that's what I need from Mitchell Robinson, and help protect the paint because you know Donovan Mitchell is going to attack the basket. Donovan Mitchell going to attack the basket. Hey, we need you on the floor. We don't need you to pick up a lot of fouls, but listen, you the big man, the enforcer. You knock his ass down. You want to try to go up for a dunk? No, I'm sitting you down. You feel me? And I'm not maliciously, not trying to hurt him, but knock his ass out the sky. Knock his ass out the sky. Make him think twice when he wants to come to the basket and try to dunk the ball. Knock his ass right up out the sky. You know what I mean? But I'm confident that we could beat those guys. Just being perfectly honest. If playing the Cavs in the first round, confident we could beat those guys. You know, they're gonna have home court advantage. We already been a better home road team than a home team this season. One of the best road teams in the NBA this season. So I'm not worried about us not having home court advantage. But yeah, I'll tell you this as well, right? This Steven just be saying anything. This is wrong. This is the most absolute wrong thing ever. If we don't make it out the first round, yes, it's annoying. It's annoying. But if you look at where the trajectory, where this team was projected to be this season, a fringe lottery team. That's what they had as being a fringe lottery playing team. That's where all the quote unquote basketball savants had the New York Knicks, even after signing Jalen Brunson. They said we're going to be fighting for a 10th seed. So us just being in the 5th seed is already a success of a season for the New York Knicks. You know, it's going to be annoying losing if we lose to the Cavs because of the whole Donovan Mitchell situation and the shit that we're going to have to hear because of it. But it's not a failure of a season. You're bugging. This is absolutely wrong. Now, if when we make it to the second round, there's a super successful season. Super successful season. The future look bright with all our draft capital, all our young players. Our core is still young. You know what I mean? And we look like we a piece or two away from really being a championship contender. So this is absolutely wrong, Steven. Absolutely wrong. You know what I mean? Uh yeah, yeah. That's funny. Listen, he's gonna have to step up too. He's definitely gonna have to step up too. I'm not gonna hold you. You know what I mean? He's definitely gonna have to step up too in the playoffs. But like I said, I need an efficient 18 to 20 points from RJ Barrett. I don't need him to go crazy. I just need you to be around 50% in your scoring and give me 18, 18 to 20 points. You feel me? Oh, look, the word need. I don't like the word need, but I do believe that we should beat the Cavs. I think we're very capable of beating the Cavaliers. I don't believe that we need to beat them for it to be a successful season, but beating them would be great. It'll be great, especially with the whole Donovan Mitchell narrative and all those things. But yeah, it would be great to beat them. You know what I mean? But a need is not the word I would use. You know what I mean? Oh, Darlene, they're gonna lose their minds. They gonna lose their minds. Oh, this is why we should have got Donovan Mitchell. Oh, this is why we should have, bruh. But in my eyes, we gonna win. So I'm not even worried. I'm not worried at all because we gonna win in the first round. We going Knicks in 6. You heard it here first, man. Knicks in 6. You heard it here first against the Cavs. First round, Knicks in 6. Uh, I know we don't. We're gonna end up playing if when we win this first round series. Second round, we're gonna be playing the Bucks. It looked like, unless for some miracle of a reason, Boston somehow gets the first seed. I think we match up better against Boston than we do against the Bucks. So like in the second round, I would absolutely love to play Boston over playing the Bucks. That's just me, right? That's just me. If you give me a pick out of the two who I want to play in the second round, I want to play Boston. But the way that it is right now, the number one team plays the winner of 4 and 5, right? And currently the number one team is the Milwaukee Bucks. Boston Celtics are 2 games behind them. I don't see them, you know, passing the Bucks at this point, especially because the Bucks are 7-3 in their last 10. I don't see them, losing ground and falling to the number 2 seed. But if some miracle that it does happen and we end up playing Boston in the second round, I like our odds. Uh, I like our odds. I think we match up really well against Boston. I really do. Uh, but yeah, second round. If we get to the second round, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm satisfied with the season. Matter of fact, not satisfied. I'm overjoyed with the season if we make it to the second round because that wasn't even what was projected for us in the season. We were supposed to be a lottery team / playing team. You know what I mean? Oh my God, Maddie Smooth in the building. My bad. I see you, Maddie Smooth. Um, Jay Wilcott, I see you as well. Uh, yeah. Nah. Now, listen, because you probably one of those people who's like, we could have had Donovan Mitchell. We could have had Donovan Mitchell. That's why furniture is going to be moved on your end. You know what I mean? But it is not that bad if we lose to the Cavaliers because the future is still bright. We still have room and opportunity. Uh, we still have room and opportunity to grow and become a better team. You know what I mean? our young guys are still young. RJ Barrett is still only 22 years old. Emmanuel Quickly is 23, I believe. Jalen Brunson is the star player on our team. He's 26. Julius Randle is 27, 28. Like, Mitchell Robinson is like 24, 25. Like, this team is still young. There's still room for improvement. We still have space and availability and wiggle room in the front office to continue to add talent to this team. So if we don't make it past the first round, it's not the end of the world for this team. The future is still bright. There's still hope and optimism. You know what I mean? So don't blow your don't blow a gasket, bro. Yeah, but yeah, we Darlene, listen to Tea Time. You do listen to Tea Time. That's why you hear every show and you're appreciated. You feel me? But listen to Tea Time, Darlene. Listen to Tea Time. Knicks in 6. I'm telling you. Knicks in 6. I'm telling you. Listen to Tea Time. Knicks in 6. Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I believe. Knicks in 6. It's not going to 7. Knicks in 6. You heard it here first. You know what I mean? On Nixon ish. Somebody, what date is this? Yeah, I need to clip this too. So when it happened, I could post it. Yeah, it has been 10 years. It has been 10 years. It has been 10 years. This is and this is also the second best record that we had in that 10-year span. In the 10-year span, this is the best record we had. You know what I mean? So take that as you will, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, is we're looking over all the steps that we're taking. Like I feel like not you per se, Steven, but most Knicks fans, I feel like they want to skip steps. They want to go from being a 17-win team 3 years ago. 3-4 years ago, we was a 17-win team to being a championship contender. It just don't work that way. Look. Yes, you actually absolutely can, because this is the most optimism that they had in that time span. This is the most thing to be optimistic about in that time span. You don't go from a 17-win team. We were a 17-win team just 3 years ago. We are 3 seasons removed from being a 17-win team. 17. And in that span, we're about to have we were the 4th seed and the 5th seed in between. Yes, be patient because things are looking up. You don't go from 17 win to a championship contender in 3 years. It don't work that way. Don't work that way, Steven. And for the fans who think that it do, you're delusional. If you think that we're supposed to, skip all the process of going to building the team properly to go into a championship team, you're delusional. It don't work that way. Sorry to be the one to break it to you. This is what and Sean gets it. Shout out to my guy Sean. Sean gets it. This is what I'm saying. Like, it was a point that I was just watching games just because, like, I love the Knicks, but I also knew, like, damn, we probably gonna lose. Like, every night I go into the game confident that we could win these games. That's a fact. Shout out to my guy Barry in the building. You know what I mean? Hit that like button. Yeah. But yeah, it don't work that way. You feel me? It really don't work that way. And where we at is a really good space, man, moving forward. That's why I'm optimistic. That's why I don't think we getting bumped in the first round. But for whatever reason that it happens, that's why I don't believe it's a failure of a season, because we weren't even supposed to be in the position that we are now. And looking at the landscape and the team moving forward, and you add the development of the players and players' chemistry starting to get better together moving forward. And I'm pretty sure that the front office is going to add a few more pieces to make this team better. Uh, the possibilities are endless at this point. Salary cap still kind of flexible. Mad draft assets, young players. Like, what do you want? And we fifth seed, two all-star caliber players on the roster. Two all-star caliber players on the roster. When the last time we had two all-star caliber players on the roster? When was the last time? That's what I'm saying. Like, we're so thirsty for being for championship contention that some of us are overlooking the fact that we are in a really good space right now. That's all I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, we have, like, this time of year, we usually looking forward to what draft picks we gonna get. Hopefully, we can get a high lottery number. That's what we usually looking forward to around this time, not playoff basketball, man. There's a big difference. Yo, but I'm about to skedaddle up out of here. Bro, and I know what you're saying, but we beat a washed up Celtics team. Them dudes was old. Them dudes was old. Washed up Kevin Garnett, washed up Paul Pierce, washed up Ray Allen. That's who we beat. And then we got sent home the next round by fucking Roy Hibbert. Roy fucking Hibbert sent us home, bro. This Cavaliers team would beat that Boston team. Bad. It'd be a sweep. Because those guys was washed up. The very next season, the same call, Paul Pierce, Paul Pierce, and Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett go to Brooklyn, and they shit the bed there because they were washed up. So yeah, it's not the same. But I hear what you're saying though. But it was the block. You're right. It was those two guys as well, but it was the block, Steven. It was the block. That block still haunt my dreams. Nah, but I'm about to skedaddle up out of here, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all for pulling up. Thank you so much. Press that like button. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube, hop over there and subscribe. Uh, and turn on that notification. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even see my fault. I didn't even see Fraz's stat and bet of the night today. Versus the Houston Rockets, the Knicks have averaged 20 assists or more in these games, meaning in each of these. So the stat of the night for this game for Fraz. Let's see if my boy was on the money. He was on the money because we was swishing and dishing. I'm not even going. I don't even got to look. But I know my boy Fraz had the stat of the night as assists. He had assists as the stat of the night. He said if the Knicks have 20 or more assists, we gonna win this game. We had 30 assists. We had 35 assists tonight. Shout out to my boy Fraz. I'm not gonna go through his bets because I didn't. I forgot to look at it. My bad, Spraz. My bad. But I'm pretty sure you was on the money because everybody was hitting on everything tonight. Uh, Everybody was hitting on everything tonight, so I'm pretty sure you was right. And if I hope y'all placed a bet and made some cash, man. The reason why we do this is because Fraz really do know what he be talking about. He's not called the parlay lord for no reason. You know what I mean? So yeah, Manu Quickly with the 40 piece. That's a fact. Shout out to Manu Quickly for having, a career high, his first 40 piece at the tender age of 23. Things is looking beautiful, man. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. We play again on Wednesday. I work. So I probably won't be around. Hopefully, Kev could be here to do the recap for y'all on Wednesday against the Miami Heat. That's a big game for us. I need revenge because the Miami Heat was cheating the last time that we played them. They were falling and flopping all over the place, and the refs were aiding and abetting that crime. So I want revenge. I want revenge, and I want to hold a tiebreaker just in case, for whatever reason, they may catch us. And we might be tied. Uh, I hope you're right, Steven. But till next time, y'all holla.